On the night my husband died saving me, his last words were,
If there is a next life, leave me be with your sister Lyra.
last life. On my dream wedding, Silas made me the clan joke.
Cut the palm, press flesh to flesh, and let the blood bond bind you as one.
A silver crest appeared between our hands, showing the forest goddess's bless. As I eagerly stepped forward, I cut my palm. Silas threw the blade to the ground.
By all your witness, my union with Aurora Valdris is only for maintaining clan harmony. A cruel witch who would send her own sister to die in the arms of dragon does not deserve love. Today's ceremony ends here.
The crowd erupted.
She did this to herself.
She was a murderer! That's her own sister!
Yeah, to send her to the dragons. How could our future queen be such an evil person?
I stood there in my beautiful silver gown, hundreds of eyes staring at me, my world collapsing. Then he turned to me, leaned close until his lips brushed my ear, my heart pounding.
You forced Lyra towards the Dragon Clan's wasteland, and now you're forcing me into this covenant. I hate you, Aurora. I will never love you.
He tilted my face, touched my lips, then wiped his hand with a handkerchief in disgust.
Mark my words, you will pay for what you did to her.
The silver crest on his wrist shattered into fragments of light. Without another word, he turned and walked away from the altar, walked out cursing and laughing. Tears blurred my vision as I was finally alone. Silas loved my stepsister. He always had. And I was just the woman standing in their way. I had made a terrible mistake. That same night, while I stood humiliated at my own lying right, Lyra met a far worse fate. In the northern waste, far from our kingdom, Lyra was dragged into a black magic circle, surrounded by volcanoes. The circle erupted with blinding crimson light. Around her, the Dragon Clan stood in human form. A Valdris royal crest shimmered on each of their brows, the mark of the dragon curse, then shattered into glowing fragments and disappeared. The curse my ancestors had placed on them centuries ago had been broken. The dragons wept with relief. Then they looked down at Lyra, trembling on the stone, and their expressions turned cold. One by one, the shift occurred. Lyra's screams echoed through the obsidian halls. The Dragon Clan killed Lyra on her arrival, drained her blood to break their curse, and left nothing behind. For 8 years after that night, hatred was all there was between Silas and me. We fought constantly. We clashed at war councils, in training yards, in every hall of the palace. Two blades meeting in the dark, over and over, neither willing to yield. He was always better. I would press my hand against whatever wound I'd earned, and watch him disappear into the distance with tears burning my eyes. And he never once came to my bedroom. It is no secret that the new king and queen had never been consummated. Some nobles would even, in my presence, purposely offer their daughters to him. Though he never actually took them, he would flirt with them to get at me. The torture ends on the day dragons finally came. When war started, Silas swore to avenge Lyra. The dragons were too small, and the kingdom burned. Surrounded by dragon fire, I had accepted my fate. Compared to being trapped in a loveless marriage, death almost seemed like a dream. Then a figure burst through the ring of fire. Silas threw me onto his horse and raced through the burning city. At the ancient altar, he threw himself from the saddle and cut open his own chest. His blood fell onto the altar stone. A crimson runic circle blazed beneath my feet, and a barrier sealed me inside.
I'm sending you out with my life. Consider it repayment for the years you loved me. But if there is a next life, leave me be with Lyra.
But the Dragon Clan had already arrived. Silas turned to face them alone. I slammed my fists against the barrier as my body began to fade. Silas, I never imagined you would die to save me. If there truly is another life, I will never chase after you again. A single tear mixed with blood fell onto the altar stone. The crimson circle turned gold. Brilliant light flooded the burning city. I opened my eyes. I was standing in the middle of the Valdris throne room. My father looked down at me, and Lyra, who should have been dead for 8 years, gazed at me with undisguised hatred. I'm back.
The Dragon Clan demands a daughter of mine to form a soul pact with their king. If we refuse, there will be a war we cannot win. Are you still insisting on binding with Silas?
This is the moment everything changes. In my last life, I had begged and wept until he gave in. And what had it gotten me? 8 years of hatred, and Silas dying only because he felt obligated. No more.
Father, I've changed my mind. I will forge the soul pact with the Dragon King.